Okay guys, my name is Barbie, and a lot of you people have been asking me about this picture here, and I am going to show you how easy it is to do this. Anybody can. It's fun. It is really easy. The stuff that I use is I use Floetrol right here. I also use Elmer's School Glue, and I use silicone all in one. It's called full temp silicone. Now, what I do is I put in half Floetrol, half in the same proportions, the glue, and then in 5 little drops of silicone, and that's it. So what I did in this picture that you guys just saw is I take my white and have spread it on here like so. Pretty easy so far, right guys? No rocket science here. And what I did was I put this on the canvas as such. And once again, not hard. Everybody can do this. I didn't think I could do this at one time, and I was surprised that I could. So guys, guess what? If I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, here we go. Now what I did was, I love the effect of having a little bit of background on some of my pictures, especially when I do my flower pictures. So what I did was, very simply, I took green, right here, it's very limey kind of green, and I put little drops all over the canvas as such, okay? No rocket science there. Then what I did was, I took a little bit of this darker green right here, and you can see the consistency. It's sort of like syrup, a little bit less than syrup. And what I did with that is, same deal. Just spread it around. Some droppies, however you can get it on the canvas when you're doing it with a little stick. Okay, now, this is the hard part. Look out, here we go. What you do is, I'm only kidding, it really isn't the hard part. What you do is you put your 2 fingers together, peace, right? Except they're together. And you're going to pounce all over the canvas. And as you can see, what happens is it starts to look like little teeny weeny leaves. And you can put as many on as you want, as little as you want, or none at all. It's totally up to you guys. Whatever you want to do, because it's your painting. And I just sort of like this in the background. I think it gives it a little bit more depth. And once again, you just hold these 2 little guys together and move them around and get your little design. Now, what's going to happen here is I'm going to have to leave you for a little bit, because this has to sit and dry to at least the halfway mark. And instead of you guys being bored and watch me do it with the blow dryer, which I do on occasion because I get tired of waiting, I am going to blow dry this, and I'll be right back to show you how to do the flowers. Flowers are just as easy as these little tiny leaves that I think are sort of cute. I don't know, reminds me of my grandmother, I guess, when I was little. She always had these wallpaper that had little flowers in them. It always made me feel good. Okay, going to turn off the video for now. As you can see, here you go. This is what it looks like. I don't worry about the paint being level. It does not have to be smooth. It sort of levels itself out, and what doesn't level out gives it more depth. So turning off for now. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. It's pretty much dry to the touch. There's a couple spots that aren't, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be fully dry. Now, I don't know how many of you artists know this, but I'm sure the majority of you do. I'm sure all of you do. When working with a painting, this is that green, and it's, as you can see, pretty good consistency. I'm happy with that. Okay, back to what I was saying. You always start from the back of your picture and work out. So in order for this to work properly, what I did is I took my green as such. I'm hoping you can see this. I think you can. A little bit of green, sort of like in the shape of a leaf. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect because you'll see why in a minute. So there's the green. Then I have this really light color green. I'm trying to do it a lot like the picture that you guys saw earlier and liked so much. And then I'm going to take a little bit of white, just a little bit, like so, okay? Now, this is the fun part. Maybe I'm going to throw, before I do the fun part, a little bit, a drop of yellow, okay? Now, I'm going to try to stay out of the way. Here's the instrument that I use. Okay, it's a straw. Pretty easy, right? Okay, so I'm going to try to do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. When you want to blow it out large, of course, you're going to blow harder. When you want to do it smaller, you're going to do it smaller. You're going to blow smaller. So, as you blow, you can direct where your leaf goes. I like when they're really see-through at the end. So, see that? I'll start blowing until it gets to that point. I love when it looks like this. All right, now come over to the other side. Same deal, okay? Blowing it out. And you can sort of direct, really you can direct, where you want it to go. And if you look at it and say, gee, I don't like that too much. You know what? You can go back in. It's not a big deal. Put a little bit more white in there if you want. Blow it out a little bit more. Gives it a little bit more dimension. Hopefully you're able to see that. There we go. We have a leaf. Actually, 2 leaves. I don't know how well you can see it, but there you go. It's best I can show you. Now, okay, so we have our leaf here. Now what we want to do is we want to make our flower. Now, once again, we're working from the back to the front, okay? So, I like red in my flowers. And once again, this was mixed with half Floetrol and half Elmer's skull glue and 5 drops of silicone. Now what I'm going to do is, some of these are in squirt bottles, some of these are in cups because I don't have enough squirt bottles. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to drop in some red, okay? Just as so. No biggie. You're going to form your flower off of this, and once again, really hard, we're going to use our straw. Now here's our red, and I'm going to plop a little purple in here, so be it. And I want it to really stand out and give it depth, so I am going to put a drop of white. I'm also going to add white in here a little bit, see? Putting a little bit in there. Because, once again, this is the center of our flower. Okay, got it so far? Pretty easy. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to blow this out. And you can make this in any design you want to. It's the matter of how much you blow, is how big your flower is going to get, how dimensional your flower is going to get, how transparent your flower is going to get. Pretty simple. So now we start blowing. And I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. Now see that? See that? Look right away. We got some cells going on. We got all kinds of stuff going on in there. That's the beginning of our flower. not hard. And I like to keep turning it as I work because otherwise it's hard for me to do and to show you guys what I'm doing. See? See how it's forming? And once again, the harder you blow, the more transparent it will get as you go along. Keep blowing from the middle. Well, not quite in the middle yet. You want to leave the white there, leave that alone for right now, but everywhere else you want to blow. See, that got transparent right there. And we keep turning. Now we're going on to the next flower. Leaf, rather. There we go. Turn again. Same deal. I need a little bit more red. So we're going to throw a little bit more in here. Right in there like so. Maybe a little bit there yet, a little bit there yet. Once again, you're designing your own flower, so you can really do it any way you want. Here we go. It's all in there again. See how this is happening here? I love when it does that. I love when it makes the lace effect. And that comes from the silicone that's in here. Okay, once again, here we go. See? It's not hard. And maybe a little bit over in here. And the less paint you put on, the more you blow on it, the thinner the flower is going to get at the end. I blow a little bit in the middle, give it a little bit of depth. I might go back in just a tad with the purple. Blow again. Maybe a tad more white too. So I like when it really looks like the flower. Okay. You can blow it in any direction you want. Remember, when you come in closer, you blow lighter, because otherwise it's going to go everywhere and it's not going to look like a flower. There we go. All right, that gives you a general idea of how I do this. It's not hard. Any of you guys can do this, and I'm sure a lot of yours are going to be much, much cooler than mine. It's a matter of working with them. It's a matter of getting used to it and how it flows and what happens to it. And from here, as you can see, they never turn out the same. I mean, it's just impossible. This one's a little bit bigger. But from there, you can build into your flowers wherever you want them to be. It's a matter of choice. It's a matter of preference. The background, you don't have to. I've seen them done in black. They're beautiful. I've seen them done in white. I've seen them done in mixed, like this one here, with a little bit of a leaf kind of background going on. So it's what you want. It's easy to do. If you have any questions, I really will try to answer any questions. I've never, ever, ever done a video before, so this is all new to me. I'm going to try to get the light in closer, hopefully, so you can see it a little bit more detailed. Maybe you can blow it up on your phone, stop the video and look at it. But it's fun, it's easy, and I wish you the best. I hope you guys do great. I'd love to see your work when it's done. I'm always looking for new ideas. And like I said, have fun. Art is expressing yourself, expressing your feelings, and be free, be happy, and have fun. That's what it's all about. If I can answer any questions, please let me know. Once again, you can use any colors you want. You can have any background you want. It's a matter of controlling the straw once you get your colors down. But once again, I highly recommend you do the drop method. Of course, if you have these, it's much easier. But I don't have enough, so it goes in the cups. Please let me know if you have anything else that you would like to see. I'm always trying to learn, and I can't wait to hear some feedback. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.